What's up guys, Scott here, and today I want to talk about why putting all of your extra money in another savings account isn't really the best option to building wealth, and what you can do to make sure that you got more money when it comes time to retirement. So if you leave your money in a bank account, there's two issues that both stop you from building up your wealth. The first one, that money can't go out and do anything for you. It's just sitting there. It's not compounding, it's actually losing value. And the second reason is inflation. And that's the reason that it is losing value. See, if you put money into a bank account, it loses its value, its purchasing power, at about 3% per year. And that compounds, so it's 3% loss, and then 3% of what was left, and then 3% of what was left, on and on and on. And it's kind of like compounding interest, but it works the other way because it's robbing you of your wealth. See, for example, if I put $10,000 into a bank account today, okay, that $10,000 could have bought me something worth $10,000. And if I leave it in there for 15 years, in 15 years I'll still be able to buy $10,000 worth of stuff, but everything will cost a whole lot more money. See, that value will actually be about equivalent to what it is for $5,500 now. So my $10,000 is realistically over time turning into $5,500, even though the figure of $10,000 doesn't change. And that's how inflation robs you of the money without you even knowing. So look at this example. Think of your parents or your grandparents. Did they used to just work one job and they could cover all their costs? Or maybe they did have two jobs, but they had a bit more expendable money. These days you have to work really hard in order to cover your costs. And a lot of the time you need both people to be working unless someone's got a really high paying job. And that's because of inflation. And if you look into the future, it's only going to get worse. Okay, you're only going to have more money to cover your costs. So when it comes to putting money in a bank account, it's not always the best option. Now this doesn't mean you don't want to put money in a bank account. You need to be putting some money in an account. It's there for your security. If you break a leg and you can't work, you need to cover your rent. And that's what you want to have in your savings account. It's fluid money, okay? You can just go and grab it, it's liquid, and you can go and use it straight away. But if you want to build up your wealth, there's much better ways to do it. So this is where investments come into play. And there's 4 types of investments I like to do. The first investment I like is investing in yourself, and I think this is the absolute best investment you can do. And I don't mean go and buy some nice clothes or go and buy a car or buy the things that you want to make you happy. Okay, you have to live a little bit frugally if you want to actually invest some money, because you've got to hold on to that money and put it away. But the kind of investing in yourself that I'm talking about is buying the books that are going to educate you, buying courses that are going to teach you more stuff, putting that money towards a business venture that you want to go with that's going to bring back more money. The definition of an investment in my mind is putting money somewhere where that money is going to come and bring back more money than what you invested in the first place, versus saving, which is just hoarding money. So when you invest in yourself, you allow yourself to bring in extra income. So you might have a job where you just turn up to work and you get paid a certain amount per hour, and you can work out over the space of time how much you're actually going to make. And that's great, and you might want to keep that, that's perfectly fine. But what you can do is actually build up some passive income in the background. Something that's going to go and you invest some money, and that money goes and grabs more money and brings it back to you. And it builds over time for you. Because this happens no matter if you're working or not. Okay, that's what a passive income is, and that's one of the most important things to build your wealth. If you look at some of the richest people in the world, they have passive incomes, and they don't just have one, they go out and they get multiple income streams. So they might own a business, they might invest in the stock market, they may have some cryptocurrency, they've got property, okay, they've got multiple businesses that are bringing in a return on investment. Maybe they've got a YouTube channel and they're getting ad revenue, they're going through and they're also getting affiliate revenue, okay, they're selling courses. If you really want to make a whole lot more money and get ahead so that you can retire early and you can actually live the life that you want, which is what this channel is all about, then you need to go and focus on investing. So as I said, the first investment that I like is investing in yourself, and this is what I'll always promote as the best type of investment to do. I've got a ridiculous return on investment with the money that I've invested into myself, building up my own company. So the second one that I really like is cryptocurrency. Now it gets a bad rap. Okay, the media is hammering it, everybody's freaking out because Bitcoin price is down to 7,200, was 20,000. But when it comes down to it, look at where it was a year ago. Okay, you've still made a massive gain compared to a year ago. It's nowhere near as low as it was just 12 months ago. And if you invest money now, it's likely going to go up. But that doesn't mean you want to invest. You don't want to speculate when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency. You don't want to look at Tron and see how it's flying to the moon. It's going to be the first one to touch down on the moon finally, and you'll be able to buy your Lamborghini. Okay, you don't want to be doing that. What you want to be doing is looking at the technology and seeing, is this going to revolutionize the world? Is this technology something that's going to disrupt the world that we live in? Okay, think of Facebook, think of Amazon, think of Uber. If you invested in these right back at the start when they first came along, you would make your riches. If you can go through and pick which cryptocurrencies are going to take off in the future, which ones are going to disrupt, then you can make a lot of money. If you look at Bitcoin, for example, and I'm not saying that this is the right one to go for, but you look at the kind of gains that it's got. You look at the stock market, you look at property, and you might be looking at an 8 to 10% return on investment. So you turn $1,000 into $1,100 over the space of a year. If you invest in the right kind of cryptocurrency, put $1,000 down, it can easily go up to $8,000 if you pick the right one. Now that doesn't mean go and throw everything you've got, your life savings at cryptocurrency. As with any investing, okay, you need to be willing to lose it. I only ever invest money that I'm willing to lose when it comes to cryptocurrencies. But it is speculative and it is volatile, and there is a potential to make a whole lot of money if you do the research and actually understand the product and you like the fundamentals and you believe in it. The third type of investment is the stock market. Now this is an easy one. This is the one where you can just go and automatically send money into a stock that you want, get paid dividends and get that return on investment. Okay, if you go in for like the S&P 500, it's got an on average from 8 to 10% return on investment if you look at over the span of 30-40 years. So that means that you can go through and you can actually get 8% year on year on average, so it's going to compound over time. Now it's more of a safe bet than like a cryptocurrency, and it's also a lower price point to get into than the fourth one, which we're going to talk about, which is property. So if we look at property, okay, this allows you to leverage a whole lot of money that you don't actually have. If you can go and borrow money, say for example 20%, you only need 20% down to actually get a house through the bank. They're going to give you 80%. So maybe you buy a house worth $500,000 and you put $100,000 down, okay, and they give you $400,000. Then when that house appreciates by say 4% per year, you're getting a 4% increase in the amount of value on that $500, but you only put $100,000 in. So you're getting about a 20% increase in the amount of money that you're actually investing. So that's how you can leverage the banks, and that's one of the best ways to do it when it comes to property. You don't want to pay it off as quickly as you can, especially with low interest rates. You want to put someone in their house that's going to pay it off for you. Every time they put money on their mortgage and pay that mortgage down, that's some more money that you have made back from the money that you initially put in, and you're not putting any extra money in because that person's paying it off for you. So with the price value of the house going up, and with the person actually paying the money down, paying your mortgage down for you, you're double dipping and making extra profit from that money that you've invested. So I just wanted to cover off the different types of investments that I like and sort of point out the difference with saving, which you're going to lose value if you do that, and investing. So the important points is make sure that you actually have some money saved, make sure you only invest what you're willing to lose, and be smart about what you research and where you actually put your money so that you get that return on investment. One last tip is don't FOMO. Don't go and buy something because everybody's buying it. If everybody's buying it, then it's been going up for a while, and that means it's going to come back down because that's what market cycles do. So one thing you've got to watch out for is freaking out when a cycle goes downhill and selling. If you sell, that means that's finite, okay? You can't get that money back. If you lost money because it's gone down in value, it's gone. But if you hold on to that, if the fundamentals haven't changed, if the property market takes a dive, okay, it's going to come back up. People need houses, it's a tangible asset. If you invested in something like Bitcoin and it goes down, but nothing's happened, nothing's changed, it hasn't been banned, then there's a good chance it's going to go back up. And it's worth risking that to get that extra money, in my own mind, than it is to sell at a loss and lose that money. So that's all I wanted to cover, guys. Thanks for watching. If you got to the end of the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you want more information. I'll be putting out videos a lot more often. I want to try and get into the daily routine and start getting a lot of value out to the subscribers. Thanks for watching, and catch you later.